So when I go and I do this piece, he sends out this back. I'm going ahead and find out this is my friend. I put my arms in. And not put my arms in, right? So he goes ahead and comes into these pieces. Just going to create distance gives me more time. This is one of those things where my reaction actually beats his action. Not always true in combat. But as long as I'm mirroring at yellow belt level, mirroring his aggression, it has no utility in terms of this is what I'm going to do out of combat. In terms of a training modality, if I mirror what he does, the odds are that it's going to be synchronized. As such, I'm determining that so I get the benefit from it. He stepped forward to hit, and I step back. Okay? So coming in here, just running that line, we're going ahead and throwing our left hooks, and we're stepping back, throwing this right outward block. Now we'll find out in a second. Ready, son? Watch. See what I did? One more time. So I get this line. So as I do that, notice I'm actually coming in here and attacking this with my thumb coming in here. It's actually so I come back here, notice I'm tearing these lines off. So I come in, I have it low, I have it high. So what a little tempo is, we want to go ahead and have some of our hands, and ideally both our hands, above the level of where I was attacking this. So as I come in here, watch my orbit. When I come in this line, notice I have this line that I'm creating. As opposed to this more shallow type piece that might be corrupt coming in here. If I just kind of put some things, see what's kind of, I'm not really gaze here. It kind of looks the same. Absolutely, but I'm not really gray gaze structurally. In terms of the symmetry here, in terms of the structural line, it's pretty good. There's no anima to it. There's no anima. So now I'm come. See I'm attacking that line. Did you see what happened to his arm? Now he goes ahead, he's hitting me, but his arm went backwards. So I'm actually striking this line. We can start to get into different targets in respect to that. A little bit more than what I'm going to get into tonight. But for the purposes of a young man's class, let's come to that line, making a true line action coming in and throwing with a little bit of control. And I trust your training will hurt. So we're already the vast majority of the stuff that we see, we like to see this coming down hinder type piece. But we're almost going to this overhand type piece. And that's awesome if we're super huge and the other one is rather medium. But what we're looking for is we want to get there as fast as possible, deliver, and come forward. Blast it, come back out. So when I go in, I take this piece, I come down and in, and all these kind of things. That's not really like a clean line. What's a clean line is when I go in, I throw this line horizontally to my target, and then I can come back out or do whatever it is. If he comes with his overhand, come on up with a, so just to keep it consistent. And he kind of does these things. Can you see where he's actually pushing out? Or you see where he's actually snap on rip. Does that make sense, sir? I don't get the same snap when it's a nicely thrown punch. If my intention is to be able to vary the punch against those ratios, maybe I go ahead and take that tactical risk. But for the vast majority of us, we're all kind of, some of us are being together, but not markedly so. So the issue is, you don't want to do a piece type thing until I start to go snap. Because he gave me that. That's a whole other technique, skill base, that we start to use. So what we're going to do is, that makes me want to close if you push this arm on this arm down angle. It actually wants me to put at this. But if he's making me be responsible because he's throwing a nice punch, I have to stop this at all costs. Because if I don't, this oncoming force vector is going to do bad stuff to me. So the issue is I don't really have the option, if he pushes, to really extend my circle. I'll call him this. I can maybe hit him, but do I want to gamble and all that kind of stuff? So at this point in time, when he goes in and pushes on that vector toward me, where's the pressure going in my body, Stephen? It's going downward, but where? To what body part? Which leg? Back. My back leg, exactly. So the friction coefficient of my right foot is becoming markedly less than my left foot. In other words, I'm loading my left more than my right. I said, so how much you bench press today? 300. So I get a grand opportunity for 300 pounds to load me here to be able to start to come into something a little bit more, distant, something not as close, something a little bit farther away. If he comes overhand, that's where I start to get, where I start to collapse in. I'm not within collapsing distance. In fact, what he's doing is loading to the rear, and he's starting to go ahead and power. Some other things happen. So I'm just going to use chin. He comes in. Sir. One more time, sir. back in here, he's a hole in the floor. A hole in the floor. So when it goes in and comes in, when he pushes, he's actually giving his kick. Does that make sense, guys? So the more we have centrifugal force, we're going to take this circle and turn it into a line. Take the power of the circle and turn it into a line. So when the young man goes and hits me, here's the push. Okay. We're going to go ahead and aim for the gut. This is a safety factor. I like knees. So, 1, 2, last line, cat stance. 3, coming on that line. And we're just going to go ahead and snap that. It's a training device. There's a lot of horizontal clutch toes. Try to get this right here. I feel the push, and I kick the button off. Right? But what happens if I use this kind of stored elastic energy? See, stored elastic energy. So when it goes in and comes in, I need this right? I'm ripping this line. And then I just draw it. Just draw it in like a bow and arrow. So when I go ahead and release it, I go ahead and I start doing something else. So I'm drawing this in. I have our stance set, which are some things that you don't know. I'm thinking about this drawing piece in, sitting down piece in, right? So that's why I always say, paint the force. You're giving public kids that expense. Now I want you to do that. So the learning objective is this, not just to go ahead and kick them like I did the first 600 times. It's okay. Everybody in Tempo Nation does it. But now we want to refine that process. And we can refine it in the very first class. This isn't exotic, it's just technology. When the young man comes, I read the line, I get this right here, I feel the energy because he's just going to push me. He's not done yet. He's just trying to hit things. And I draw that in, and then release it. Got it, guys? I'm ready. I get this piece, and I get that forward pressure, boom. The legs come in here. When I go ahead and get that brachial plexus organ right here. If I hold it for more than 20 milliseconds, well, how much is that? A little bit less than a second. But if I hold it, I'm going to get a 4 fluid shock wave that's going to start to make some things go like that. Okay? Careful with this. Here's the problem. Big boys have more mass. Hence, more fluid to send shock through. So, this is the preferred method to send him night-night, because if I start to hit all this arm, Jesus, what did God give in here? I can be out there with a freaking chisel on that hammer all day, not get through that. When he goes in and he throws this, when I get to this piece, I'm ripping that line, and I get that push, and I get that drum, I get here. That's why I'm getting this piece right here. Oh, by the way, you hear some hot? Here's my arm. Place one arm right here. Place the other arm right here. Pull it down, sir. I'm sorry, can you pull that down, sir? Anytime you're ready, pull that down, sir. That's the structural integrity of that strike. Pull it down, sir. I'm sorry, pull it down, sir. You see, so the point is, when I load that piece, and I go ahead and solidify my shoulder and send it out this side, for a split second, 20 milliseconds, I have all that power at least up on that axis. Does that make sense, sir? So, wait a minute. And I get that piece right here. Come here, boom, pulling him up right here. So I got this piece. Is he going to stand there? The big boy's going to stand there and wait to knock out? Even if he's loose or if he doesn't go out, he's got other alternatives. I've now tied up this whole left side. Yeah? There is a window of opportunity here. What do you think he's going to go ahead and throw next? Now, here's the problem with that. Go to the left again. Cool. That's what everybody here got. Okay? So that's when this comes. I load. I get this piece. I draw. I come to this piece. I'm already here. Is my point. So as he goes ahead, I come through. This is a hit from here to here. I don't want to get an elbow now. I'm not going to do my piece right here. But merely going ahead and getting his head to do what? So I get that piece. Boom. We get to there. Got it, guys? Okay. One for the left. It's ready to focus. You got to feel that. Feel it through my neck. So I was going for the wet. I'm going to step it. Just go through my head. I got that piece right there. Boom. See how I got that? See it? Feel it here. Come. See how you don't have to even look at it? You feel this move. You feel that move through there because you're still connected. So, in here. And break, guys.